Good evening, everyone. I'm Tassinix, and this is the second swing at starting this stream. It looks like we're good to go. YouTube is live as well as Twitch, and I am Tassinix. It is Season 65, 5 vs. 5 Grand Arena Championship, Week 2, Round 1. My opponent is Brilliant Zid of Amestris, the Partisan. He is a very frequent opponent, a good friend. A difficult challenge every time we butt heads. But what makes this a different occasion than others is, at long last, I have clawed my way back up into the top bracket. It has been about a year, so it feels good. And it's good to be back. Let's see if I can, hang on for a while, possibly get a fight against Sasha, Aesop, even. We'll see. We'll see. But until then, let's get ready to make the comparison. I will go ahead and prediction. Complete and return points. Start a new prediction. There we go. 2 or less, 3 or more. Starting it up. And a little music. All right. So, rank 5 versus rank 7. My 15.6 million GP to his 15.7 million. Top 80 GP. My 3.19 to his 3.18. Zetas, we both have 391. GAC Omicrons, my 77 to his 75. Top 80 average speed. My 166 to his 159. Nice. Mod analysis, plus 25 speeds, my 267 to his 197. I have had a crazy week. I have gotten like 4 or 5 greater than plus 25 speed mods in just the last week. I don't know. I should buy a lotto ticket or something. Plus 20 to 24 speeds, my 563 to his 418. Plus 20s, my 830 to his 615. Plus 4% offense mods, my 232 to his 138. And plus 6% offense mods, my 82 to his 46. Relic-wise, my total levels, my 2417 to his 2436. So very close. Relic 9s, my 136 to 168. Not so close. Relic 8s, my 138 to his 112. And Relic 7's my 11 to his 4. Am I the highest ranked streamer? Absolutely not. Well, let me think about this. Streamer? That's a really good question. No. Yes, no. Yes, I am the highest ranked streamer. I am the best. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. But yeah, no, I actually didn't even conceptualize it that way. Yes, I think I am the highest ranked streamer for the moment. So welcome to the show. All right, back to the compare. Datacron analysis, total rerolls, my 366 to his 186. What? Wow, that's really light, even for you, Zid. Relic, level 9 Datacrons, my 55 to his 47. 6 to 8s, I have 5, he has 0. 3 to 5s, I have 0, he has 7. All right. Galactic Legends, what jumps out to me? Pretty thin JMK for Relic 9. Only 100k health. Okay. All right. Yeah. Nice. Okay. Nothing too crazy. Everything's kind of what you would expect to see at the top of Kyber 1 for those characters. Let's go ahead and pull up the Omega Bot report. This is based on his last week in Grand Arena. How long has Aesop been at rank 1, says Payne? Don't think I've seen him drop yet since I've been semi-paying attention to it. It's a year plus. It's a funny story about that. Aesop is, without question, one of the greatest players to ever play. There are some other folks that had been stalwarts of the top bracket that have since quit the game. One of those folks that left and came back was Sasha Aisha. Sasha, I think, now has lost the claim to perhaps the longest uninterrupted streak at rank 1. That may or may not be true, because I remember Kabuki Warrior has quit the game, but it wasn't that long ago that he was still playing, so it's a pretty good toss-up between Sasha Aisha and Aesop as to who has had the longest streak ever at rank 1. But before Aesop took the top spot and started really holding it, it was Sasha. And the only reason Sasha lost the top spot is because he became, as all gods do, who ascend from humanity, he became bored. There was just no reason to fight anymore. And so he stopped for a time, remembered the glory days, and decided to come back. And that's how we managed to rope Sasha Aisha back into Grand Arena, joining the show, and now he's part of plotting and scheming. But yeah, if it isn't going to be Sasha, it's going to be Aesop, and Aesop has well earned it. I think he's got like 300 points on the next person below him, so pretty bonkers. Hey, Sasha, good to see you, buddy. You passed him briefly a few weeks ago, says Sasha. Yep. I'm just thinking back to the days of the uninterrupted streak of the gods before you chose to to give it up. Maybe you'll take it once again and maintain it for however long. We'll see, buddy. In as much as I can, I'll be up here to challenge you. We'll see if I don't get punked out immediately this week. Regardless, let's take a look at this report. So, Zid, being a European, likes to kick off in his morning. He doesn't mind waiting until a little bit later, though. Speed mod wise, I'm looking pretty good, honestly. Big old camel hump for me. As far as Omicrons go, I don't think anything matters. Maybe the Omega. Oh, he doesn't have Omega or Crosshair. Okay, so he's not going to be setting that on me. We can be confident of that. Now, what's interesting is last week, he got a 69 and a 68. But outside of that, most of his attacks were 65 and 64. However, where he was scoring 65, his opponents were scoring it more often. Interesting. That is really interesting for Zid because he's a highly efficient player. Defenses by zone. So he was setting Trench Watt, Ahsoka with Exile Ezra, Queen Amidala, Gungans, Sawcrex, Gas, Jabba, Rey Swallow Nest, General Grievous, Kelleran, and Carth. Fleet-wise, Executor, Malevolence, Chimera. Now, bottom front zone, we might expect to see Queen, Saw, Jabba, and Rey. All right. So he kept it really stock week 1. You can't read too much into it. Offense-wise, he was using Sith Eternal, Bane, Wampa, JML, JMK, DKM, Reva, Leia, Slacker, Baylan, Great Mothers, Mother Talzin, Malgus, General Grievous, Finn, and some other odds in it. Executrix, Endurance, Radis, sometimes Leviathan, sometimes Profundity. Looks like only one or the other of the top meta fleets, though. So it looks like he's likely to set double meta. Okay. It may be possible. Teams faced by Zid. What gave him trouble last week? Queen, a Slacker, a Malgus, and an Executor. We will find out. All right. time to look into it. Where are we at with the prediction, guys? You guys got a minute, it says? I'll give you 30 more seconds. I'm going to cut it off another 30 seconds early. Get in those final votes, folks. What do you think it's going to be? Am I going to drop 2 or less times, or is it going to be 3 or more? Vote. Put it forward with your chest. Do it. And here we go. 100% of you went with 2 or less. Interesting. See. We will see. I'm making it too easy for you guys. I guess I got to go 1 or less. Jeez. I got to think about that. All right, let's have a look at the board. So, Zid has not yet attacked. I can't go into too much detail about the defense, but top side, I've set Seer, Malicos, Fulcrum, Crew, and Maul with a Fulcrum Crown. Followed by Ahsoka Tano, Exile Ezra, General Syndulla, Hu Yang, and Padawan Sabine with the set 19 Ahsoka Crown. Rey, Swallow, Cal, Zaris, and GK with my favorite 55% offense, Calcron. And then Great Mothers, Morgan, Night Trooper, no, not Night Trooper, DTP, Spirit, and Marin, the anti-Malgus tech with a set 19 crown. And then bottom front, you've got Jabba, Chrysanthemum, Bausch, Embo, and Boba, followed by Fugitive Omega, Wrecker, Crosshair, Original Bad Batch Wrecker, and Original Bad Batch Echo. And, you know, for all the patrons out there, you've seen the latest plotting and scheming episode in advance. You know that this was something that Fatal was toying with, so I'm giving it a test of my own. We'll see how it goes. All right, Bam, Sana, Dash, Hera, and Hondo. Yeah, among the many things that worked against this last week, one of them was DTMG, and classically, Kara is a good tech against that, so we'll see what happens. And then Queen Amidala, Master Qui-Gon, Padawan Obi-Wan, Grandmaster, and Cam. We'll see how that goes. Faust says, I meant to put more points than 10 to 3 or more, but must have misclicked. Hey. All right. All right, top side for Zid. You've got Trench, Django, Dooku, Newt, and Watt. Set 19, Dark Side Kron. Followed by Gas, 501st, set 19 Kron with what? Dubious amount of potency. I might have the RISC that. But even if I don't, I can most definitely bounty hunt. Hey, Shaka, thank you so much for the raid, my man. Coming on in with a party of 17. Welcome, folks. We're still just reviewing the board. This is the top side for Zid. If you are not otherwise familiar with the stream, I am frequently fighting Zid, but what makes this different is that I am finally fighting in the top bracket of Kyber 1. So fighting in a frequent, good opponent, but new ground, or at least infrequent ground. I haven't been here in about a year. But how did everything go on your stream, Shaka? How did it wrap up? How you doing for the start of the week? Let's see what we got. All right, so after his gas, you've got Keller and Shock, JKA, Grandmaster, and Zaris. Set 20 Kron, 25% per meter. Yeah. And then Finn, Zori, Rose, and Bag Bros. Crit damage 3. Interesting. This is underappreciated, I feel. Who uses this? Literally only Resistance Hero Finn. Maybe it's adequately appreciated. Well, don't be shy. If Shaka did the typical streamer behavior of raid into another streamer and then get on up and go like stretch your legs or do literally anything else but sit still for the last 2 to 3 hours, I wouldn't blame him. Any one of the viewers from Shaka's stream, how did it go? How'd it go over there? All right. That's top side, bottom. Sid. He's got Malgus, DR, BSF, Malik, and Sith Marauder. What do we got? Turn meter, some health, protection, crit damage, crit chance. It's fine. He's thinking it's going to draw Sith Eternal from me for sure. Probably right. Queen Amidala, Master Qui-Gon, Padawan, Obi-Wan, Cam, and Mace. I really enjoyed setting this composition last season. Set 19, Boltkron, high armor penetration and offense. Very dangerous for Trey in particular, I think. Great Mothers, Morgan. Night Trooper, Spirit, and Marin. So highly dangerous. Highly dangerous to Malgus. Depends on the cron, though, doesn't it? Very little bulk. Is that the same threat to me? I got to think carefully about that. I don't think I want to Malgus that, which means I'm almost inclined to JMK. What do you guys think about that? JMK Cat. Something of that kind. Thinking that's what I might need to do. All right, and next is going to be Rey, Swolo, Han, Chewie, Nest, Neskron, Turn Meter, Evasion 6, huge health and crit damage. So a monster of a crumb. Okay. What do I want to do first? I think I'm going to go ahead and go for Saw here. Yeah, my Kylecron is better than ever. This was a hard stomp last week. I'm hoping for the best. Yeah, there's multiple debuffs on it. If I do it like... they're going to buff up, right? Going to do a whole bunch of crap that I don't care about. Right? He said moments before dying. Okay. Down increase, yeah. Come back around for me, Kyle. I go ahead and need you for that. Everybody be cool. Oh, I screwed up huge. Don't do that. If you were watching, if you saw what the error was, don't do that. All right. Yep. Wow, we might actually end up with shit banners. Heal? Yes. Heal, all of you, please. He said moments before dying. Ole! Maximum skill. That's right. That's right. Kyle coming in with the heavy armor pen. Alright. All green, 65 plus 10. See what? I would love to take in set. You've seen me do it before, but I don't think I can. Good is dangerous. Way. If I need to use Malgus, I would really prefer to have this Cron available. In which case, what is this? It's a different. Ooh. All right, we're going to take this and rough it, I think. Is this the right call? So let's make sure that we're doing this right. Malgus, link DR. Zap them, link BSF and Malik, and then SAS just keels over. I think that's the ticket. All right, we've got either sing or turn on the music. Oh, you guys don't hear the music? What in the... All right. You guys should be hearing music now. All right, we'll kick off this fight just as soon as the ads are over. I think it will be okay. Yeah, if you haven't checked out my Watt in a while, I greatly overhauled him. High protection, high speed. This is from last meta when Trench was a lot more dangerous on defense. But it's high defense and high speed. Like, look at that defense. This is a tough lad. So, it won't save him from true damage, but for everything else, there's defense. I don't even know what it was that I was singing. Let's see here. That's right, Jedi Gothic. Cheers to everybody who rated over. Still don't know how it went for Shaka, but hopefully it went well. Alright, let's go. We wish you well, my friend. We won't gain protection, but we won't bother wasting. Our man's still alive. Like a boss, thought you should know. Just taking it. Fleet G. Alright, you've served your purpose, my man. Step on up, don't be shy. Okay. See, that's a cooldown increase, so we have to wait one turn. Zap. Okay. Now you two, don't annoy me. Ideally, we can get one basic on the BSF to get the lock shock down, and then just spend our time hitting Mallet. Just like that. There. 3 lock shocks. Can't beat that with a stick. Zap. 65. Okay. All right, what am I going to do with you? I think I've seen folks do, what, JML? Do I have a tab on right here? JML. Like this, right? Yeah. 60 banners with JML. Does seem kind of not the best. All right, probably JMK. That means... Wait, hold on. What's for Great Mothers? What did I do for Great Mothers last week? I did Riva and it was good. Great Mothers in round 2? Really, no. Not a lot of data for me. Have a look at insights. See if there's anything that jumps out at me. %, really? Really? I would. Maybe it's even better if it's... Sample size. Oh. Trivial amount of health. High armor penetration. Still a win. Why did you lose? You went with the wrong kind of cron entirely. I think I will do this. The Sith. Once more, the Sith shall rule the galaxy. And we shall know. Let's have it. Yeah. Do it. Kill it. Could gain taunt back. Basic. Something. Almost there. Stay on target. Come on. Good. Sure. Better that. How about I slap your shit? Almost. Good. Can't get around. Have to chill. Yeah, there's a lot of survivability lost by not using DTP here. Mm. 2 minutes. This is actually kind of a timeout risk at this point. I am concerned. Mother. Sure. That was in there. Follow up on the pier. There we go. Minute 50. Feels a little better. There we go. Okay. Feels good. Perfect. Perfect. Hey, Boss One, good to see you. So good. Okay, Malgus worked. 65. Beautiful. Wait a minute. Okay. The watt was what? I thought everything was the 65, but can't be. So it's my choice, Slacker or JFK here. It would have to be better for JMK, right? Yeah. Yeah, especially with on Chewie in there, actually. It seems especially advantageous. Hey, Miasmal, pop in for a few battles. Good luck, and kick some rear. I want to see a PNS battle. A PNS battle royale. I see. I missed that last word there. Yeah. I mean, if at all possible, it will be done. Right. Okay. Yep. Who dies first today? It would be Nest. Getting inspired off of who matters. Nest still has the shit, so let's just fill. Do this. This will dispel her. Get her me again. Not having her dispel is kind of irritating. Who needs this? Probably you. Into that. Can I get the big hit? Looking for Mace. What do I need here? An ability block? You're still good. You're still chilling over there. I really want you ready at the appointed hour. Ow. Okay. Legit. There's no taunt. Your turn meter is so low. Okay. You enter that. You shield up. Basic. You can be executed here. Dispel buffs off of Han? Nope, get dodged. Because of Smuggler Crown reasons, yeah. Put this up. We'll have a shield. We'll have topped off health just ahead of bad stuff. All this gets to stay. Like that. Good. Down. Done. Fields up. Go. Better be cool. Got him. 65 through the front wall. So wait, 507 minus 10 divided by 4. Eh? Wait, okay. 507 minus, what is it, 240? Minus 10? Yeah. Because of math. Minus 240 minus 10 divided by 4. 64.25. Pretty solid ball, so I missed something somewhere. I don't get it. Okay, so JMK I used here, so that means I have Slacker for the back. Ba, ba, ba. Carth, wall, mission, delete 3, and then Yang and Fulcrum. Good avoidance. 6. Slacker will do it. Bane will. Slacker. Okay. All right. What is it that we? They don't have. Will be accurate. How was it best done? High armor penetration. Put down in under 2 minutes. So be it. Composition with what again? How curious. Does it matter to you if it's false? It is a significant difference in whether or not it's true. Yeah, I think that that's the right answer. Fewest turns possible, so one. And dark side. No, this one will stun Ezra and move. Stun Fulcrum. And we'll be okay. Set her down. That's good. All this before her first turn, and then that's a lot of power. You can ignore taunt? No, not quite. But you can be stunned, and that will do. Yeah, Fulcrum's... You guys are having problems. Hi. Crush the enemy. Welcome back. Good morning, old bean. Hey, Green Rust. Man, where are you that it's other side of the world shit? Welcome. Welcome to the show. Boom. 64. Beautiful work. Okay. Carth was supposed to... What? I wrote stuff down on a notepad earlier so I wouldn't have to remember. Yeah, Gungans. Probably one of the set 20s with the max health damage level 3. I think I prepared one. At least. There it is. It'll do. Oh god. Bye-bye. Big thunderstorm. I think I should actually kill this guy, right? Because as long as I kill everybody but Jolie, maybe it's not bad. Put this one. Yikes. Big thunderstorm outside. I better finish up this fight. Hopefully nothing bad happens. Minutes, 50 seconds. Bye. Yep, 65 banners, so that's a good one. Nothing too crazy there. Snap, what was I gonna do with that? I saved JMK, right? I have JMK? I have JML, I have gas, I have other stuff. I don't know. Figure that one out, I guess. Maybe rough that one. I would like to see. What is it that I... 160% votes. Oh, it needs to be greater than 260. Dangerous. Would not advise. So, we can always do this with bounty hunters then. Is this a 25% turn meter? It is not. This might work for my purpose. Turn meter. This might be foolish. Let's assign the rest of these teams real quick. This is not the guy to screw up again. So, which of these? What did I write? Pinzori for Trench. That's a fun one. Where did I say I was going to JML? I said I was going to JML if I was going to see his Gungans. So that is a free fight that I didn't assign. JML versus GAC can be a thing. JML versus Kel. DTMG versus Kel is really strong. I have one. Do I have a tab on you? Sure don't. True, I haven't assigned Bane. Bane. The baby Bane Sass. Alright, so if Bane Sass goes there, If Finn gets Trench, JML gets gas. JML gets gas? Yeah, why not? Okay, Kel gets what? DTMG. Finn gets what? What do people do against his Finn? I want to say DTMG. Yeah, with Enoch. That's what I would have thought. Yeah. What was it? And then the other thing, Finn Zori. I guess we get to open power. Your choice of Aphra or Reva type of thing. $92, $62. Okay. Sold. All right. Any new game like this on the radar? Says Josmas. How do you mean? Like, is there a new Star Wars strategy game like this on the radar? I don't know about anything imminent. Always rumors, but nothing imminent. It looks like we're about to have ads in 1 minute. What, do I think this one's going to be a long fight, though? Probably not. Who did this? What was it? This one's good for our purpose. All right, we've got ads for the next 90 seconds. I'm going to take a quick bathroom break, just a couple of minutes. We should be right on time when we come back, and we'll keep on pressing. Thank you all for tuning in. See you in a moment. All right. We're back. Sip of water here and get ready to roll. Yep. Appreciate it. Yep. Who showed up? Who lurks? Who dares lurk in the chat?
It's me.
Hello there.
Yeah.
Hello there, special guest. How special are you? Oh God.
That's enough to know that I am not your real dad.
Oh God, they're trying to kill me. Okay. I have basic won't fix what's wrong here. So, back again. Oh yeah, I'm not streaming live for you. Hold on. Got you, dog. Hey, you should be open now. Yep. I'll close it as well. Ole. 65. You're pretty good here, Dagger. Banner-wise. You said moments before his death.
Well, it wasn't the way you look at it.
Fair. Hurtful, but fair. This is my top wall, Dagger. This is what we got to fight. Special guest appearance from Dagger in the chat. Everyone say hi.
Easy. Definitely feels like a Zid board.
It is. It is. Actually, let me make sure that I get you added properly. Hear your voice. Should be good now. Speak. Or don't. Not your dad.
No, the problem is I sat down and then I was immediately distracted.
Terrible story. What would I was gonna do? This is such a fun fight. Acceptable. All right, Doom to the enemy. Move so fast. Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Mom said I could come out and play with friends, and then immediately decided that she needed to talk to me about something.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Is that always the way it is with Mom?
Yep. Yep.
We can never have anything nice.
Mom, I want to go play with my friends.
Mom, bathroom.
GG has a pretty good cron this set, Gavin.
That he does.
No, I hopped in on your break, hoping that it would be like a nice seamless transition.
And it worked. Did it not?
Eh, it was rusty, like the trombone you rode in on.
Damn. All right.
Yeah, this is sufficiently cheesy for a Zid board. I almost expected him to set more.
Really? Damn, scandalous.
Almost, yeah. Honestly, the Stap Omicron is really good, and I think you should do it after you do POWs, because POWs is amazing. Ask Tass how I bullied him into it.
How?
Yeah, didn't I bully you into doing the POWcron? The POW Omi?
Oh, just to make you shut up, like the Conquest Omicron, yeah, because you wouldn't shut up about it, and I still have 200 Omicron materials after the fact, yeah.
Yeah, it's really good, and you're over here just like
It's not
bitching that you only
really,
had
it's not really
220.
worth it, guys. It's just I live in a different reality, and I don't want to pretend like I don't. And don't do what I did. I did it to shut him up. Don't think that that's model behavior, please.
It's a really good Omicron.
Don't listen
Every
to him.
single
It's
buff and
terrible
debuff feat is
advice.
done in like 3 or 4 fights.
Don't listen to him. This man is scum.
I would definitely do POW before I did any TB Omicrons. Or Galactic Challenge Omicrons.
No accounting for taste.
Okay.
Bye.
Some of these things I say just to see if your chat will, have something to say about it.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Ow. 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 Unnecessary. That even rude. Right?
I don't know who suggested this fight to you, but this was not a good choice.
Oh god, this is an easy dub. And I'm sorry if anybody ever told you that it wasn't an easy dub, because not only is it going to be a 65, it's going to be one of the most brain-dead 65s of the evening.
I know. We're just giving you shit.
And you should give it to somebody else.
I just want to say something like that, have you respond the way you did, and then have you somehow lose it.
Oh yeah, no,
That's really what this is about.
Negative 5% chance.
Yeah, no.
Between Gideon here and Enoch, it's just instant dubbo.
Don't worry, Rokaran. My TB Omis are, functionally useless on my roster too, and I have all of them.
I get more out of those TV Omicrons that I have than I would out of that Padawan Obi-Wan Omicron, so...
You've never used the Padawan Obi-Wan in Conquest. You don't get to talk about it yet.
Again, there's a reason why. It's because, wait for it, I've never even once, come close to even thinking about possibly needing something like it. Yeah.
It's not about need. It's about life just being a touch easier.
Yep. So anyway, never gonna think about it.
I'm not here to tell you that everybody needs to do it or that Conquest is hard.
Dagger's telling you that if you don't get it, you're a fool and that your life is a waste. You've heard it here.
I am telling you that getting the POW Omicron is roughly the same as acquiring a foil mouse Elspeth Sun's champion for your commander deck like my progeny just did today. Because it's a mouse and it's cute. You don't have to know what that means, Tass. There's like 2 people in your chat that'll understand it.
Good, I'm not one of them.
Yeah, you get it because it's like semi-useful and functional and also kind of cute.
Mm-hmm.
It was also like 75 cents.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a pretty easy sell. Yeah, Sheepdog, yeah. The reason I championed it is because I have a few friends who started like almost 3 years ago now, and they all put it on to just coast through Conquest on hard at like 4.5 million. Or, when they were like 4.5 or 5 million. For lower accounts, it absolutely carries it carries so many feats, man. I just like singing its praises because I am a lazy sack of shit.
It is known
And if I can do something in 3 fights that would normally take 5, I'd probably sink an Omi. Also, my voice is fucked, so I'm more growly than normal.
Disgusting. I hate it.
Well, kids don't yell at themselves.
Would you four-man this dropping JKR?
What are you fighting?
Gas. JML. I could take Calcron if you really wanted. That would be the quickest 30.
I don't know if JKR is the one I'd cut.
Who'd you cut? And would you take the Jedi Calcron, principally?
I don't think it matters.
Yeah,
functionally for the fight.
Dagger is a Magic player. We'll let him tell you all about it.
Yeah. I won't waste tasks like actual plotting time here. I'll wait till he starts a fight to talk about it.
Opinionator says, Tass, I enjoy your breakdown of the fights, yet I am choosing to mute while watching. Oh, sorry to hear that.
No, I appreciate that. I wouldn't want to hear me either, Opinionator. Yeah, I think I would probably use your better Protcron than this.
Yeah.
And if I were to drop someone, it'd probably be either JKR or JKL.
Yeah, JKR.
Yeah,
What do you think?
I mean, I would definitely. I don't know about definitely, man. I'm just trying to think. I don't think you need 5.
That's why we're having the
I just don't know who I'd cut. For some reason in my head, I want to cut JKL, but that also doesn't feel right.
Mm-hmm.
Just because
do
he's
you
redundant with
realistically
Cal.
think we need Savior?
No, I don't think we need Savior, but I like the turn meter swap.
Sure, yeah.
We've
got JKL. Sorry, we've got Jedi Cal. I mean, if you don't think the stun is mission critical, that's fine.
Just drop JKR, you'll be fine.
All right, here we go.
Also, I like you less, Rokaren.
Yeah. You gonna
because
take that, Rokaren?
I am that lazy.
All right, let's hope we don't
I
die
am that lazy.
immediately.
Yeah, Rokaren asked, am I lazy enough to buy the Conquest Plus pass?
Damn. You gonna let him talk to you like that?
I don't know if let is the right word, but he's gonna.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, it's for... it's just lazy. I was gonna try and justify it. Nah, it's just me being lazy as shit.
Sure.
Anything to shave 5 minutes off of that.
Mm-hmm. How do you do so many things?
For sure.
Hmm.
And then over to Vin. Yeah, so my oldest we stopped by the LGS to pick up the commander decks for Tarkir Dragonstorm. And while we were there, my oldest picked up Elspeth's Son's Champion from the Bloomborough precons. They have the foil animal planeswalkers. And she thought it was cute because it was a mouse.
Then you had to tell her this wasn't a game with real life.
No, and then I picked up Phyrexian Inkmoth Nexus. It's written in Phyrexian for my Muldrotha deck.
Mm-hmm. And I know all about that.
Yeah, I don't expect anyone to understand, and that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Jay, that was my thought on it too. They are, Doctor. They are. I really love them. Dude, I adore my Judge Promo Elish Norn so much. I kind of go out of my way to collect the Phyrexian versions of cards if I can, just because they're so cool. Yeah, one of my Christmas presents to myself was a Shieldred, the Apocalypse. And ads.
And ads. And Vogue. Dun, dun, dun,
Just use
dun,
basic.
dun, 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 dun,
Just use
dun.
Hoda Basic
Is that what I
instead
should
of
do?
coin. Oh, I was watching a stream. Sorry, I'm a dipshit.
It is known.
Yeah, yeah.
Can't get better than where we are. Will do. Fleets that I expected to see. All right. So Leviathan for Executor, Profundity for Chimera, and Negotiator for Malevolence. And away.
But yeah, Rokaran. That's exactly what happened with me too. I have yeah, Bloomborough dragged us kicking and screaming back in because the mouse were cute. We got all the precons for it for Commander. Yeah, man. For those of you who are old enough, although I guess it wasn't that long ago, the Redwall series was what kind of inspired the set, and it was just really cool to see all the different. We'll put them in air quotes tribes. So like you can have a little bunny deck now. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough.
I'll get asked to play Magic again one of these days.
I don't know, man. I just the last time I
Arena's
played,
free.
the last time I played in a way that I cared about it was literally high school, man. Like I just don't need it like that, man. I used
Arena's
to.
free.
Sorry?
Arena's free is all I'm saying, man. You don't have to put that much
Yeah,
effort in.
don't try to hook me in on some free to play bullshit. Like, listen here, heroin dealer. I know your kind by sight.
I can show you my account and I can tell you how much I spent on it because it's not
I'm
much.
sure, and it's a non-zero number. You son of a bitch.
Yeah, it's like $50 over like since the beta.
Yeah. All right. Let me catch up with some chat comments. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Whole bunch of Magic
I don't
fans.
really. Yeah, I don't play a whole lot of paper Magic anymore these days outside of Commander. And yeah, you're right. The collector's boosters are what priced me out because like that and having not played competitively for damn near a decade, that I'm not trying to like grind again. Yeah. Sorry.
Hey, JC, appreciate you. Tax is such a great gamer. It helps. Yeah. Hey, Tass, how goes the war? Hey, Frick Frack, good to see you. Yeah, so far so good. We haven't dropped yet, so I guess we're 2 or less, so I get to pay out for that. Everybody who voted for 2 or less, which was 100%. Wow, you guys knew me better than I knew myself. I didn't know that I was going to be flawless, but here we are.
Well, you haven't been flawless yet.
Well, yeah, but it's always on squads. I inherited the tradition from Heinze that you cut it off at squads.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, no drops so far. Things are looking all right. Oh. Makaran says in his old man voice, back in my day, I played MTG Pro Tours. I had multiple top 8s. Oh, where is the chat thing? Boom. Should have put that on a while ago. I had that off when I was recording earlier. Video. Yes, the Trey video is out. Trey Mod Guide is out. See it. It is there. Be
I
amazed.
watched it. I didn't watch it.
Were you amazed?
I didn't watch it.
Were you amazed? I don't see what that has to do
No.
with your ability to be amazed with it.
No, because I was there for the entire conversation about
said-
the video.
Were you amazed?
No,
Damn.
but wait until I show you my board.
Okay. All right. Yeah, by
You
the
won't
way,
necessarily be amazed.
unless Dagger is deceiving me here, I think we're looking at a potential double stream here with Dagger coming up next. So stay tuned.
I told you that I wanted to, whether Mom let me out.
You were unreliable, and until you showed up, I was going to assume you weren't going to show up. And here
That's
you
fair.
have showed up, so here we are.
I had to beg Mom to let me go outside and play with my friends.
All right, ads are over. We're alive and away.
Although it was less begging and more just like, all right, I'm going to go do this now.
I appreciate that. Yep. Fine. Fine. You're fine. How are you?
No, the weekend streams that I do with you when we stream COD or things like that are the times where I kind of have to be like, can I please?
Can I?
Yeah. If I do all my chores, I'm a good boy. And I then go play video games with my friends.
Bathroom. No, you were not supposed to live, my dude. Okay, thank you. Thank you for your cooperation. You're a G.
Exactly, big deal. But the street lights are on.
Old head phrasing.
Man, I remember my parents got at like 10 o'clock on the 10 o'clock news. Are your children inside? Do you know where your children are?
Which speaks to the degree. I mean, we think we have good drugs today. They have better drugs. They just didn't need to be loud about it. They were just busy enjoying the drugs. Because if you have to have that pop up on the TV, it's like, yeah.
They were also busy not paying attention to their kids. Let's not pretend that either.
I'm just saying, them's are drugs.
My parents were squares. But I'm just saying, they still need to be reminded to go look for their children.
Mm-hmm.
The 80s were wild.
See?
Also, did you lose somebody?
Yeah, Fury. I mean,
Jeez.
that's always a risk, and it doesn't matter what you do about that.
And Zid's gonna be a jerk and go in like the last hour, isn't he?
Well, that's the advantage of going this evening. I'm off the hook, man. Getting off my ass, I'll tell you that.
Sure.
Get it?
Sorry, big deal. Yeah.
Where we at? This is bad. I feel like if I don't heal you, you're probably gonna die. I was right. I was the rightest that anyone has ever been. We almost lost 2 ships. It was genius. That we did not. Boom. Heal. Surprise, motherfucker. All rise, motherfucker. Yeah, I love this latest bug. Where are we at with banners?
Oh, yeah, all the cockeyed ships.
Yeah.
All the ships look like your previous girlfriends.
Damn.
Cockeyed, sideways.
Ah. Yeah. Be stunned. Be amazed.
Also, to be fair, big deal. I'm pretty sure pretty much everyone, at least in Tass and I's circle, immediate circle, is early 30s to mid 40s. So we all commiserate about our age frequently.
All right, so Leviathan went there. That's right. I have profundity on defense, so I'll need to mix this a bit. What do I want for this? Well, specifically that's Negotiator, I guess.
Doesn't Radis kind of do?
Radis actually struggles against this composition. That's one of the
Oh,
only
okay.
reasons to set it.
Yeah, as someone who doesn't do that, I was curious.
We must be cautious.
Oh yeah, and if anybody plays zombies, I know Tass and I are going to be hitting zombies pretty hard the rest of this week.
It's true.
New
Not
map,
wrong.
new guns, new battle pass.
New
Let's
phone.
go.
New phone. Who dis?
Who dis? Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba.
When is your little spring break, or did she already have hers?
Oh, that was last week. That was
Oh,
week before.
okay.
Yeah. If I do this,
Yeah, ours is this week.
March. I mean, realistically, you're gonna go after him.
Dude, I am not gonna lie to you. There are some days where I have a young lady who helps me put my socks on.
Gross.
Not because I ask, but because she volunteers for the duty.
You said duty.
I did. No, Big Deal said, how do you feel about putting socks on? It's a struggle. Yeah.
Fantastic.
The biggest struggle for me these days is the balance. I'm not kidding. Put your foot up and it's like you start to fall one way and you're like, God damn it.
Mm-hmm. So none of these have come out yet. You're just some dude. Do this. 1, 2. Heal. And all before first ring. This guy.
Oh, also I checked Tess. If you just download Warzone, you automatically get the gun. And then you can I'm trying to figure out how to uninstall Warzone because it's like layered on top of the COD game, so I may just uninstall and reinstall for the smaller file.
Yeah.
But sorry, watching Fleet is boring.
Oh, it's okay. Cool. Kind of focus. That's the one I'm looking for.
Yeah, I'm in my mid-30s, Vin, so like I understand I'm not as old as some, but I feel it.
Feel it? Yeah, so that defense down was critical, and that's the end. For a 73 is acceptable. So I'm sorry, it was a 70 with Leviathan and 73 here.
Oberon, I just realized I'm too old. You're old talk. Yikes! Yeah. I mean, sometimes it be that way.
I need something.
We all have our Steve Buscemi moments.
That's right. How do you do, fellow kids?
Yep. Oh, you're too old for your old talk. I mean, I'm not too old to type. I'm just too illiterate to type. You wouldn't know I'm from Minnesota. You'd think I was from Florida.
Floridians in the chat, flame him.
They would if they could read or hear.
That's
or
true.
type.
You have to be able to type in it. Man's got you guys there, dead to rights, unfortunately. All right, I think they're saying that this can be mirrored well in hand, so I think I'm gonna go for it.
Oh, you're talking about Empire?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember something along the lines of you took the opposite capital ship, but I don't recall.
It's
been a while.
I'll show you what I'm seeing here.
Oh yeah, I would probably see it if I looked. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you do what you got to
I'm
do,
just
man.
seeing that it can be done, so I believe it will be done. 13. Good. All right.
I really hope you don't fuck this one up. This one could
Me
actually
too.
be dicey.
Me too. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate the vote of confidence. Okay. Who is it that should die? Should be you.
Probably Scythe.
Oh God.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Well.
Okay. You crit. Your TFP crit.
Won't be doing that shit again, huh? Iden?
Yeah, I would call Tint.
You would call 10. Okay.
Flip all the buffs.
Yeah. And then focus down Interceptor.
Yep.
Dodge. That.
Well, I probably wouldn't have done that.
I appreciate your perspective on that matter.
Yeah, letting them dodge. I don't think I'd have done that.
Fair. I think that's something we can all grow from.
It's like, what's the new gun race? Stop! Stop them! That's illegal. What was that line?
Terrible.
I don't know what the line is.
She can't do that. Shoot them or something.
That's what it is. Yeah, now you get to stun their Iden and lose the race to ult.
And
Because you
don't dodge. You son of a.
Sorry. I mean, it is funny, but it's not that funny.
How is it
Call
that
Vader.
you're still fucking alive?
You didn't crit. There you crit. Have a good night, sheepdog.
Hey, have a good night, sheep. All right, we got it done. 1835. That's by far my highest score, so no drops. What was that? It was a 63. Terrible score. Jeez.
I didn't expect it to be a good score, but that was lower than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, well, we got the job done, and that's what matters. All right. So, as far as my defenses go, I covered that in the beginning. On the bottom front, I will say against Malgus, DR, BSF Malik, and Sith Marauder, we went with C. Watt, 61, 63, something? Maybe it was 6. No, I thought it was 65. I think maybe I miswrote the Saw Luthen. Maybe that was a 63, something like that. All right, so yeah, against the Queen Amidala, Master Qui-Gon, Padawan Obi-Wan, Cam and Mace, Saw, Luthen, Krex, Kyle, Baze, 63 banners. Against Great Mothers, Morgan, Marin, Night Trooper, and Spirit went in with Malgus, DR, BSF, Malik, and Sith Marauder. Without DTP there was significantly less bulk, and I felt that. 65 banners. Against Rey, Swolo, Nest, Han, Chewie, we went in with JMK, Cat, Mace, Snips, and Padme, 65. In the back, against GG, Stat, B1, B2, and Magna, Bane, Sass for 65. Against Carth, Zalbar, Mission, Jolie, and T3M4, it was Gungans for 65. And against Ahsoka Tano, General Syndulla, Exile Ezra, Huyang, and Fulcrum, Slacker, Hux, Faust, Fu, and Dre, 64 banners. Top side. Against Trench, Django, Dooku, Newt, and Watt. We went in with Finn Zori for 65. That was with Bag Bros and Rose. Against Gas, Rex, Arc, Echo 5s, JML, Jedi, Cal, JKL, and Hoda for 65. Just missing the protection banner on JML. Against Kelleran, Shock, JK, Grandmaster, and Zeris, DTMG, Gideon, Scout, Death, and Enoch for 65. And against Finn Zori, Rose of his own, Riva, 64. That's how we cleared squads clean. And here in Fleet, if you had just missed it, it was Leviathan versus Executor, 70 banners. Chimera, we went in with Profundity for 73. Oh, sorry, not Profundity. It was Chimera. Oh, shit, I screwed. Against Malevolence, we went in with Negotiator for 73. And against Chimera, we mirrored for 63 because we got dodged twice. And that's a reasonable expectation. So, fair enough. All right, that's the end of my Grand Arena. So I'll let you all know tomorrow on my Discord how that goes. I'll spam all my links at the end of the stream, but I think we're just about ready for Dagger to take over. Yeah, maybe, yeah. Dagger, you there?
Yeah.
Trying to do your Grand Arena or what?
The way you asked that makes it sound like you don't want me to.
No, I want you to. But I need to know,
Okay.
did mom say it was okay? Are you actually allowed to come outside? Because I don't want to get you in trouble. Last time you got grounded, you weren't allowed to come on over and you missed Billy's birthday.
Yeah. I just double checked. I am in fact allowed out after dark. But my curfew is midnight.
Fair. Bussy Pirate in the chat says, "Yo, Tass, it's Bussy. I did see versus Gas, and that MFer kept standing up. What's up with that?" Yeah, so the thing is that at the start of the fight, you're linking Gas and ideally fives, and what needs to happen is Gas needs to take a turn, ideally, before Sith Eternal takes a turn. That's usually not hard to pull off because Rex goes off shortly after you take your turns to apply the chains, and then that forces Gas to, use his specials, essentially immediately depleting his protection, and then he'll stay seated the entire time there are any other allies alive. So if you're finding that he is actually getting back up, the first thing to do is to make sure that you save chains again so that when you can link him, and again, ideally fives, but then you're really hoping that he follows up immediately thereafter and drops that protection pool. So, hope that helps. All right, let me know when you're streaming, Dagger, and I'll put you on up. Boom. Got you up on screen.
Yeah, my opponent already started.
Okay, let's hear all about it. Get the music.
I told you earlier about this. This feels good.
Yeah, the GG stat holding is nice.
Yeah, I wanted to put it here, make him make a decision.
Best of all. Shot everything else. Nice. A withdraw on Seer is a nice move. That can be tough to clean.
Yeah. I did end up forgetting to switch crew out, but
No, I like crew in there. I'm not mad at that.
Yeah. For the chat, I was thinking of putting Visas there just because I wanted to pressure Bane a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
And then here's the best one.
Beautiful. That's tough.
Yeah.
Well, I think
this is
one
one of
you're in
those
a strong position for sure.
Yeah, this is one of those where I was telling TJ and Tass earlier today where I like placing this team on defense because there's that 20% chance versus DTMG to just nuke Gideon.
Yep.
And this Datacron is like really nasty, right? Because it's like whenever Sonic gains turn meter, so Han shoots, Sonic gains turn meter, 25% offense. That means Chewie's hit. I think this is how this works mechanically. Then Chewie's hit is for 25% more offense. He gets twice, once for health damage, once for regular damage. So that's another like 75% offense for Han's next shot. I think that's mechanically how that works.
Nice.
So,
nice.
And they gain turn meter because Bam over here says whenever an opponent takes damage, Scoundrel allies gain 2% turn meter.
Mm-hmm.
So every time you hit them, Sonic gains turn meter, which procs your Datacron. Yeah. I don't know what he used here, but the goal is to make it a crapshoot against DTMG. or hope that he used DTMG here, which was my original plan. Oh, and for all the patrons, I posted our haul in a Task House chat of cards. There was only 4 of them, so it wasn't exactly a haul, but I did post it. So I've done absolutely no research or any planning for this on offense because I thought it would be more fun that way. This is what he has here. This one actually kind of like throws me for a loop. Not quite sure what to do here.
Yeah.
Well, I know what my answers are. I just don't know how good they are. This
pretty mediocre.
Not being tank revive makes me think of maybe trying to do some Cal nonsense to it.
I don't see why not.
But then I lose JML, or I have a bootleg JML. This also kind of throws me for a small loop, but I think it's one of those where I don't think it meaningfully, or I hope it meaningfully doesn't make a difference. And then this is just going to be a test to see how robust my Baylan is.
Okay.
And I do have Hondo, I believe. Let me double check. Do I have Hondo? Did I put that over here? I may or may not have Hondo.
Okay.
I do have Hondo. To lock down Ezra. So we'll see how that works.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I have no idea what I'm going to do here. Yeah. One of my thoughts was gas, but I don't know how good gas is versus this comp.
I think it could still work.
Yeah.
You go ahead.
Sorry. No, my other thought was possibly using Jabba here, because I did save Jabba for offense, but
Sure.
there's a chance I use it on Malgus just to move that along, so to speak.
I mean, I think I would. What do you think about this? I would sooner gas saw than I would Malgus. But maybe not this Malgus, because the 3 isn't that robust.
Just to show you what I have. Like, I have a bunch. Like,
Sure,
getting through this board is not
but you
going to
tell
be
me
the
what
problem.
you're actually considering for Malgus, and I'll slice it down from there.
Oh, yeah, it's probably some form of Jedi Revan or Bastila lead with Cal nonsense to blow this guy up. There's no Malik here, right? Which makes me think that Malik is with Ahsoka in the back.
Got it. Makes sense. Seen it before.
So, yeah, so because this is such a weak version of the team and there's no tank revive, it does make me want to try to go cheap.
Sure.
But then I also have C, Jabba, Gas could work in a pinch. I know Bo has worked before. Not planning to use Bane
for it if you don't think you need C-Watt anywhere. I don't think your plan depended on like a C Bane working, right?
No, but this is all kind of cheesy up here. This isn't really a problem.
Sure.
I don't think.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't view any of these teams as being like, oh my god, I have to like plan specifically around them.
Sure.
This is probably Aphra. These two teams are kind of whatever I have left. No offense to these teams.
Sure.
Or offense to these teams, however you want to look at it. If I use JKR nonsense versus Malgus or Bastila nonsense, I have JML plus like Hoda here, right? And then this, I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but I'll cobble together something. There's also no QA up front. I don't know. I don't remember if I was expecting that or not, but I do have Saw.
Yeah, so you're not depending on gas cracks for that.
Yeah, so let's just start here.
Yeah.
Because this is the fight that I don't want to say has to work, but if this doesn't work, I have to recalibrate everything. Would you take like Zalbar over Kira? Anything you would change here?
The one thing I would take would be like highest crit damage mercenary, right? I mean, Shin specific. This is okay. This is fine.
Yeah, I don't know if this is higher. No, there's the highest crit damage.
Yep, that's just fine.
But this is a fine comp. You wouldn't take anything else, like Dadbot or something.
No, I don't think I would.
Right.
We'll see if that harms you. Get kidnapped. Yeah,
probably target
right.
me. Actually, we can target her because it'll still armor shred Ray.
Yes.
So now we're stuck here. So do we call Shin here? I think, right?
I like calling Shin. He's, in my view, the hardest single hitter.
Yeah. Target. Oh, we can't move the target.
No,
That's fine.
Not quite.
Can't crit, so we'll just do
yeah,
this.
I like that move.
All right, got her in DI.
Bye. You never.
Basically.
Ooh, I would get solo.
We can't. No,
Oh,
because
you
she's.
can't ignore.
I know this won't call on a
I
fifth,
see that.
but
I
do
see
wanna
that.
kick them.
I was thinking the stun on the third. My bad.
Wasn't enough. Shit.
Yeah.
That might actually hurt.
Yeah.
This ult might actually hurt a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't think it's mission critical. It is not. That was. Holy
That's
shit.
why I wanted to stun him.
That's fair. Couldn't target him, though, I don't believe.
Okay.
I'd have to go back and watch. All right, bye, friend.
Okay. Well, it's not like you don't have the room to work with this.
Yeah.
So, all right, fair enough. What do you like for cleaning them?
I don't fucking know. Maybe gas.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that'd be overwhelming. Well, I mean, that really
Yeah.
depends on what you decide between the Saw and Malgus thing, yeah?
Yeah. This is going to be Malgus, so let's see if this goes south, too.
Yeah. Is it like super bulk on the Chrome? I think that, I mean, no, it's a set 19, right? Yeah, it can't be, so, yeah.
No, it's like, this crown is
that's
like
butts. That's butts.
nothing. Yeah,
You
this crown
got
is like
this.
nothing.
I feel good about it.
No, I'm just curious how this, like, these two things seem like they might throw wrinkles in. Might time me out or do some shenaniganry like that.
Fair enough. I'm going to run downstairs real quick. Leave the camera on. Everything's running for you, so feel free to get started. Don't wait on me, man.
All right.
Be right back.
I'm going to check chat while we wait. Nope, nobody's saying nothing. All right. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, this is the one that's free. Right? Because this is the one... Yeah, this is the Aphra one, so this one's free. Don't know what the armor pen on this is for. Thanks, Pills. Appreciate you.
I'm back.
You have the
Found some
wine,
vittles.
so we'll do the basic. Did you say vittles?
Fiddles is what I said.
All right. All right. See if we can apply shock
You
here.
know why I said
Nope.
it? Because I'm a frontier man. Because I'm out on the frontiers of GAC.
Well, none of that is true.
What's going on, Pills? Good to see you in the chat, man. How you doing? Randy must be scared with Dagger playing for TAS. That's right, Arsenal. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, if you
Yeah,
missed
no-
it, I already been done with my fight versus Arsenal's defense. Posted an 1835. Best of luck to
Arsenal,
the
you got some
bastard.
PTSD there, my friend. You didn't even fight Arsenal this round.
Oh, that's right. I'm talking to Arsenal. I meant Zid. What's the difference? You, Zid, Upper. It's all the same.
All cheesy ass mother effers. Yeah, this is going to
I
be a
wasn't
really
even saying
bad
all
fight.
that. You're going to take that, Arsenal?
For the
That's
record,
fighting words.
Taz, this throws a huge wrench in. Like the bouncing taunts, very, very annoying.
Fair. I take your advice on that. What you drinking, Pills? What's the whiskey tonight? What you got? Really likes that shot you just.
I just got to try to beat through her so I can just ignore zombie.
Many are the times that I've done this.
Yeah, but this is going to suck because...
Yep, it's taking time. Yep. That's right, Arsenal. I am in the big boy group. Oh, God.
Yeah, this is really bad.
Why aren't you dead?
All right.
All right, thank you. Thank you for dying. I think you'll be okay.
I hope so.
Called Baby Jane. It's a variety from Widow Jane made with heirloom corn. I don't know what kind of character that should taste like. That's interesting.
Yeah,
Oh, it's a
Malgus has
bur-
no health now. This is really bad.
So is it a bourbon then? Oh, Sasha has Rockstar. Okay, so what? You're up here too, right, Arsenal? You've got Aesop. Is that what's up? Is that what's going on? Forget who else in the bracket. Dagger's got this fight on lock. Let's see.
Yeah, I have no health, so it's basically just cooldown increase.
Oh no! Lost your Malgus like a complete bum.
Dude, this fight took fucking forever.
A crumb bum.
Your mom is a crumb bum.
Shameful bum craft.
All right, we got out of this with a 62, though. God, that fight sucked. No one do that to me ever again.
Okay, I got you, Pills. Yeah, it's
respectfully fuck you to my opponent.
it doesn't satisfy the. I thought bourbon could be produced anywhere within the United States. It doesn't require that. There's a list of requirements, but none of them require that it's in the South. So I wonder if it's somehow different. Maybe it's an aging thing. It's mostly an aging thing.
I also expect 3 GLs in the back.
Awesome. Fair.
Yep, Ahsoka Malik, SLK plus like Treya LV.
Oh wow! Listen to this. Bills is drinking a whiskey that's got the tasting notes of aroma vanilla, nutmeg, cream taste orange. So I don't know how that's supposed to work. Maple, cherry, almond finish charred oak, and spice. Well, the almond finish charred oak sounds really nice, and it sounds like a low-key flavor. A couple of those flavors sound really strong, though. Cinnamon, cherry, spice. They don't call it a bourbon. That's fair. Yeah, I don't think it's about the location where it's bottled, but there's definitely a legal definition to call it a bourbon. Fair enough. Smooth. Okay. Nice. How you having it? You having it neat? I mean, if it's bourbon, I'll generally just have it neat. Scotch, I'll have, over a nice ice sphere or something like that. Or I'll have it in an old fashioned. I really like old fashions because I have nice bitters. I'll get a fresh orange, all that good stuff.
What do you think about this task?
Flavors. Yeah, I mean, if it were me, I would just straight up do JML. I don't know that I'd mess with this.
If I do JML, then I might as well just do C because that's cheaper.
I'd probably do C.
The whole point of this idea was to do this and then have JML, Hoda, GMY for the Qui-Gon team.
Yeah.
Right.
But
That was
yeah,
the whole
I
point
mean,
behind
as
it.
long as you think that you're going to get some use of C somewhere, because this is a pretty solid 65, right?
Yeah,
Like
I mean,
C what?
like this could be C.
I guess.
I guess that's fair. It wouldn't be C what, it'd be C set. But yeah,
Yeah. I feel, yeah.
that might actually survive.
Mm-hmm.
Right. This is. I do take your point though about what, but C
Yeah.
might actually survive, or set might actually survive here.
Old
Health.
Bill says he always has it neat to start for his bourbon. It paired well with my sirloin steak tips earlier tonight that spent 48 hours in Peter Luger's steak sauce to marinate.
Well, actually, hold on. Wouldn't I rather? So if I'm gonna, if I see this, I Jabba this. How does Bo look versus? Can you look up Bo versus Ahsoka plus Malik to see if there's any data, please?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess I could too, but that might slow the stream down. I'm already going kind of slow.
You're good. Nobody's here because it's quick, I'll tell you that.
Wow.
What was the composition? Exile Ezra?
No, well, just Ahsoka. No, there's no Ezra because that was on the Ray.
Yeah.
It would just be Ahsoka, Malik, with whatever.
Yeah, but probably Padawan, General, and Huyang.
Sure. Because I have Leia if Bo isn't good. Because if I'm going to just Leia that, then I have Bo available for something up front too. Because I don't think...
it's Ahsoka 9, Bulk 3, what 6?
Pretend it's the... Just put in Ahsoka plus Malik and then the Ahsoka level 9 and see what pops up.
The worst.
I don't really care what the other sides are.
BKM. See what we got here.
Because I'm pretty sure BKM is good against this Saw team too.
Yes, with or without BAM, it can be done. Matter of fact, the one without BAM was a 65 even. BKM, Armor, BKK, Grogu, Paz. And that was used. This is a sample size of one, extremely limited. Set 19, high armor penetration. That help?
Yeah. So Bo is 70% versus the Saw team. Is there anything better than that? Reva is 90%.
Yeah, I feel
we'll
like
try
Reva's a dunk. Especially if you go like high armor penetration or high crit damage. Something of the kind. Gavon says, I know you use Baylan, but I'd imagine the fear from Malik would be good for that counter. Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, the problem is that Ben loses all his bonuses and this kind of shit. And then you can just kill whoever you want because they don't have the dyad thing turned on.
No,
if you're referring
he's talking about the Malikin with the Ahsoka Tano and thinking that
Oh,
that may actually slow Baylan.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's why I'm taking a little bit of effort to figure out what I want to do here. This has great armor, but it's not a dark side level.
Mm-hmm.
I think the CA might actually be better in this particular matchup, eh?
Well, if you got like a cap of 200 plus percent armor penetration as you did there, then yeah, I think you're leaving very little on the table.
They're going to have riposte.
I don't feel like that's going to bother you because that would require them to use special abilities for it to hurt.
That's fair. Torture Bays, probably?
I guess.
I mean, they don't have turn meter.
Yeah, but I like the ability block. This voice, actually. Balthor says, I wish I could have rolled more. My best is 325% armor penetration. I don't have anything even close.
Well, at least one of you fall the fuck over? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's a little scary in that sense, because a little late in the fight for nobody to be dead.
All right.
Yeah, there we go. That's the droid we're looking.
Yeah. We were waiting for that. Exactly. That was, in fact. All right. Crisis averted. Back on track.
Mm-hmm.
God, they held on for a long fucking time. Jeez.
I believe it.
Sorry for the cussing. Although it's like 10:30 Central, so your kids should be in bed.
Fair.
Yeah, this is probably just C set then. No reason to mess around here. I will be using this if I use this cron.
Mm-hmm.
This looks sufficient enough. This gives me... And then we can gas the ray. Like, that was basically what I was trying to do. I was trying to open up the ability to gas the ray.
Sure.
Well, that was more for the chat than you. I think you saw that.
Sure.
Howie, stop it. Howie.
Baltor says, it's only 8:20 p.m. West Coast. Mine are not in bed. Man, I'll tell you what, when we're done with this, I'm probably going to be heading straight to bed because I do have an early morning meeting every Thursday. So, gotta get on that.
With I wanted to say with China, but it's not with China.
China. Yes.
Yeah.
Actually with them and others. In the Asia Pacific region. That's just a boss, just tanking it out there.
Yeah, if you can make it through this turn cycle, no. He had a chance.
Yep.
You're gonna get linked, and you're gonna get linked because you're both bitches.
Yeah.
You're just gonna die, or maybe you didn't die to that. That's cool too. All right, die to this.
Old Pill says, gas the ray. Ye old Dutch oven.
Yeah. Oh my god, I can't zap. You made me wait
Give
an
her
entire
the
extra
Dutch.
turn. Yeah. This is from the man who died on the hill of mispronouncing the word sauna. Phil's knows.
Oh, okay.
He's gonna have some retort.
You were good on Saw, by the way? Your
Yeah,
resolve
yeah,
to
you,
JML,
Reva.
I guess?
Yeah, JMO is probably going to end up being reserved for this. Because this will be Starkiller, this will be JML. I don't know what I'm going to use here. Maybe DTMG? I don't know. Well, we'll see what I end up using. Might be BKM.
Okay.
We'll see how the back wall plays.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a nest on that Zori team, so I'm probably just going to GG it. Or sorry, Starkiller it.
Pills. Dagger can eat an asshole raw with extra mustard. I think that's advice we can all get behind, especially Dagger. Rick says, Night Sisters are 4 out of 4 against Jabba this season. My man, doing it big out there. What's the key to your success? High potency cron against their high tenacity? Or are they not setting tenacity? What's the word?
I don't think any of this shit matters. I think
not a
I'm
bad choice
least
at all.
likely to use this cron elsewhere. Oh, we took snips. We wasn't even paying attention. Shouldn't matter.
Yeah. You're lucky.
All right, in damage immunity. He sits. See, this is why you pay attention when you're picking your team.
Yes. This is why we say don't listen to Dagger.
Yeah, I mean that's fair.
Conventional advice.
Yeah, something like that.
Hmm?
Will you fuckers crit? Oh no, you have the CA thing, don't you?
Yep.
Yeah.
Haha. That's what you get. You lose. Good day, sir.
Something like that. Ah! Did not matter. I am
Nicely
a
done.
G. I am what the kid would call not smart, and I still won.
Fair.
Oh, Baylan.
Hey, our
Look at
man.
this Jabba just chilling right here.
Hey, all right. I hope it goes better for you than it did for me last week.
This
You
is
saw.
this is not Hunter.
It's true. It's true, but it is still a mercenary cron, and I feel like that's probably the most dangerous thing.
That's fair. Oh yeah, look at this like cuteness.
Yeah. Yeah. It's that's goofs right there.
I'm still probably gonna Leia it just to be safe, because that lets me bow this GG team. Although I should look up that GG team real quick.
Rick says potency ramp level 3 helps land debuffs with a big protection / tenacity stat boost for Marin to keep her alive. Interesting. Nice thought. That's right, Pills. Dagger does ride bicycles without seats and likes it.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, I mean, you know, what am I supposed to do? Not acknowledge truth when it's spoken around me.
All right, so we're gonna Bane plus Sass this.
Yep. Just be sure to do second after your first turn where you do third. Don't be like me.
Would you take this, or would you take this because it has 4% more health? Do you care about the level 3?
I think either would be a good choice, and I feel like turn meter's a better 3.
All right. You don't have talent, so that'd be Sass. Is there a better one to take? Probably not.
No, I don't think so.
So third, and then you said don't do second?
No, do third, and then when Sass gets popped, I was tempted to do second. I'm sorry, I was tempted to do third again, and I did it, and it went bad. So this is where I do second now. Is what I would do if I could do it all
If I do
over again.
third, I kill.
Okay, fair enough. That's what I thought. I didn't kill enough people. I don't want it to go bad for you. Do whatever you think is best. Yeah, see, I'm not mad for you either way.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there we go.
This is Leia. Actually, let's look up this Baylan team. I just want to double check.
Sure.
No reason to measure once and cut twice.
That's right. Gonna run downstairs real quick. Bear back.
All right. Well, the data says Jabba's undefeated against this comp, but it is a sloppy banners. What else is good against this? Don't have SLK. JML is Lawler Skate's bad. No shit, JMK is 0%. Leia is actually good here. Alright, so it looks like we're going to Jabba it. So while Tass is gone, I'm also going to look up Ahsoka with Watt and Malik. Yeah, Bo is 0 for 1. So I think I am going to Leia this. So we'll Jabba this first. What cartel? What cron am I going to take? Overwhelmingly this one. I'll wait for Tass to get back, because I have an interesting question for him.
I heard my name. I am back.
All right, so I looked up this, and I'm going to end up laying the Ahsoka. But what do you think of this?
I don't know. I don't think Gam imparts anything special.
I'm thinking he's a tank. So when I looked at the history on this, they lost someone.
Whatever's going to kill you, you remember seeing my video. It's going to be AoEs.
And this guy is less likely to die to AoEs.
Yeah, but that's not who's going to win you the fight. It's the squishies that die to the AoEs.
Yeah, but what's the point in taking... Like, I don't think Scando's going to be the reason I win.
What I'm saying is that if they don't immediately get popped, either Boba or Scando will do more than Gam if he survives.
All right, fine. I'll do this.
Sure. Not mad at that.
See what happens.
Dagger always does number 2 after doing a number 3. That is specific.
Would you do second here?
It's not a bad choice, actually. I don't know.
I don't know what the value is to doing third here.
I mean, just making sure that you can target whoever else after Baylan.
That's fair. I don't think I want to pop the bombs because they're going to counter, or she's going to counter.
Yeah. Yeah.
So just basic, I think, here.
Mm-hmm.
Not really afraid of his basic. And then we break his taunt.
Wow, 5,000 biddies from pills. Find yourself some baby Jame at a local big box booze spot and give her the old college try. I have just such a liquor store just up the road from me. I'll see what I can do. Try and have something. Doom. Appreciate you though, man. I'll put it in the list. Baby Jame. I'm gonna type it in my booze chat on my Discord.
Alright, let's just heal you up a bit. Does his ult revive people?
No, it does not.
It just heals them. Okay.
Yes. It's a Total Wine. They might order it for you. No, right, it's not. It's a local shop. But I do have a Total Wine not too far off.
Oh, shit. This. Can he not be... Oh, that's right. They can't be killed over him. Haha. I am dumb. All right.
You fool. Aha.
It is what it is.
Beautiful. Well, I'm glad
He
this
could
worked
have
for
been.
you because, yeah, that was fun.
I think it's a really loose term of working for me, but yeah.
I mean, it did work.
No, I know. I'm just saying, like 60, limping out with a 60 is not what I had in mind.
I wouldn't do this in the top 50, yeah.
Yeah, that was, yes, that was kind of my point. So we want you, and you. I think this is best. He's going to put tank tech here. Don't actually know if Krex is correct, but we're going to take this Kron. This is the one I was telling you about.
Wow. Mm-hmm.
So then the question is, who do I want this to be? Because he's going to put the... Man, do you know how dog shit this counter is if he puts the tank deck on Malik? Do you know how dog shit this team is if he does that?
But why would he when Ahsoka Tano would be the reliable target, right?
Is it?
That's what I would expect it to do.
That's fair. Who would you take as a fifth here? Like Baze? Like what are you looking for?
Against this weird-ass composition, is there a reason why Krex is bad just from a day's perspective and stuff?
Hey, I just don't want to AoE him into Malik. That sounds just like he's not taking many turns.
Yeah, that's fine.
But I could take him.
Well, I don't know who matters more is what I'm saying. I mean, if you were worried about somebody dying, I don't think there's perma kill, so you could have had Mom Mothma. But I think you were sweating a lot of nothing.
Yeah.
Man, this game is so foreign to me now, says Pills. Honestly, man, I'm not trying to convince you to come back. But the game is in a great state. It feels good. Yes, there are better metas than some with Datacrons, but by far and large, it's been a success. There have been less efficiency metas than more. And the future looks bright for the game. I'm okay. I'm good on it.
Yeah, I think the game's in a very good spot.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm sure this. I'm pretty sure this would like throw a wrench in Baylan, just like playing this fight out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because you can't AoE with him here. Like you would legit have to kill Malik first. I don't know how long this takes because there was no fulcrum here.
Yes.
Right, so he doesn't get the bonuses. So yeah, that's kind of. I'm basically just like turtling until I can hit alt, and she should
Makes
die
sense.
shortly
Looks good.
after alt. I like this animation because it looks like he's feared.
Yeah, it does. But instead, he's
Wait,
merely stylish in his purple sash.
Yeah,
As one does.
yeah, because we should be able to ambush her next.
Phil says, I get that. I just don't have the time to devote to understand kits and crons to play at a high level. I got you, man. That is the downside. The game's gotten to a point where there's enough complexity that, counters and matchups are not necessarily so rote. Even without Datacrons, but especially with, there's a lot of variety, and it always keeps changing. The downside being, you do have to really put forth effort or watch a few streamers, to see what you're not necessarily thinking to try yourself. But yeah, the trade-off on having more content, more options, it takes.
Yeah, this is gonna work.
I
I
believe
just
in
don't
you
want
the
to be
whole
fucked
time.
with it. Yeah.
Nicely done.
Yep.
Okay. Solid. Outside. Yes.
We will see how this plays out this time.
Yeah, the HK Cron. Hell yeah. And we got.
I re-rolled.
Mhm.
So I got these.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah, let's see what happens.
I feel like buff 3
Not
and
even checking the
Terminator
Cron.
3 are both pretty acceptable.
All right, let's check their cron now. Now that we're in, let's check their cron.
Yeah.
We're professionals here.
As one does.
All right, we missed the one that doesn't matter.
That's
Okay.
right. One resistor, mister.
Well, the one that doesn't matter if they resist it. Okay.
Mhm.
You can just fucking stop that shit. All right. All of you on timeout.
He's like, nah, I'm fine.
All right, now the question is, do we actually AoE to break the fear? Or do we basic to get the buffs and then call... I think we basic. Because then... I land shock? No, we did do that. Alright. You can all just die now. We had our fun. He has buffs. No, we don't actually want to blow you up, because then we can't revive you. Stop trying to get contract, you fuckers. You're not supposed to do that.
Yeah, it's going on for a little while.
Yeah. Alright, well, they got contract, which is bad.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Sure, this will be fine. All right,
Yeah.
I'm significantly less sure. All that stuff I said about surety was a lie. Dear God.
Ah, that's an embarrassing amount of damage from a massive damage hit.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. You're getting somewhere worth keeping.
Yeah, we still have Mon Mothma to clean this horse shit up.
Sure.
Alright. That is the last drop I'm allowed.
Good.
Because he has 1, 2, 3. And I dropped once on Rey, once on Jabba. I don't expect either of these two to be drops with Starkiller and JML. So this becomes the JMK fight with no snips. Which shouldn't actually be a problem, if I'm being honest. Take Mace, because you'll pull them out of stealth. And since we don't actually have snips, who do we want to take? Maybe Shock?
Shock's not bad. I don't think you have Xeris, right? Xeris is an easy one too.
No, Xeris is on defense with Rey.
Yep. I would do that. Yeah, Shock's fine. Baltor agrees. Chad is on our side.
Yeah.
If Chad is with us, who can be against us?
I don't see how we lose this, and I'm gonna be okay with those being my last words.
Yep. Go yourself, GG. Mhm.
I was hoping that would bring him to a short alt, but it did not. But that did take the taunt off. So I don't want to target anybody. We'll still target you just because. Don't want to do anything fancy. You die. All right.
There it is.
Both teams tried hard.
Yep.
Both teams tried extremely hard. We'll do the little. Well, I should do this. Well, I guess it doesn't matter because he has taunt, and JMK is gonna. All right. I will say this: my opponent did set some clever stuff.
I think you're on auto force target. You see that?
Whatever.
Free up that targeting.
He'll die.
Free
He'll
your
die here.
team. Just saying, be free.
Yeah. But yeah, some interesting teams set. That Night Sister team was awful to fight.
Mhm.
That Ahsoka team was bad. Don't do that shit. Yeah. Some clever stuff.
At
Putting the
end of
Malgus,
squads?
putting
Never mind. Go ahead.
putting Malgus up front without Malik was a dead giveaway of what he had in the back, though.
Yeah.
So I was able to prepare for it.
Yep.
So I will say that, maybe do a better job of hiding it. Put Malgus in the back, maybe, or put them both up front.
Mhm.
But telegraphing is not great.
Very fair. You see.
All right, so now knowing what his whole defense was, I wonder what he dropped here with.
Yeah.
But yeah, this will be. We can overkill it slightly.
Okay.
I'm sure I could do it with just Hoda and JML. I'm sure it's doable.
Mm-hmm.
But then I wouldn't get to use Cal. We're going to push anyways.
Mm-hmm.
You there? Get buff. Owie, mommy, he hurt me.
They can't do that. Shoot them.
Yeah.
Or something.
I'm excited for Separatist Crons. Every time we get Separatist Crons, it means Trench might not be shit.
That's right.
And every time Trench might not be shit is a fun time.
Trench doesn't need a whole lot of help to be viable in Grand Arena.
It's true. I mean, I don't think the Crons here are going to be good enough to push him into some sort of meta, but hopefully they're enough for him to be useful.
Yep.
Because man. All right, let's just basic.
Get them, boys.
And kapow.
Nice.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and we'll see why this wouldn't work.
Just make sure you have a dark side 25%. So I'm assuming that's what they're running, so you should be fine after that.
Yeah. We want. Actually, it doesn't really matter what the stats are all that much. It just matters that we have the turn meter. I suppose this one's fine.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. They have evasion. This isn't going to work. She's a smuggler because she's a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Do we just DTMG this and hope it's good enough?
I have had it go bad for me in a previous season because those exposes can get away from you in a way you're not expecting. What was it that I did tonight? I overkilled it with something. I don't think I used DPSK. I used something. I can check real quick. Hold on.
I can game plan around the exposes because I have grit.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so I can game plan around exposes.
Yeah, I used Reva this last round versus Finn. No chances.
Yeah, so I can do this, but he's not an Imperial Trooper and he's not an Imperial Trooper. So
Yeah.
they're susceptible.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But these three are all. This is 25% TM.
I worry about grit for you, to be honest, because there's a lot of prot restoration on the team.
What?
I'm worried about you having grit because there's a lot of prot restoration on the team.
I want to one-shot this team.
Go for it. Kill them all. Throw them.
Yeah.
Flip
the banners
switches.
aren't... The actual banners from a one-shot don't bother me.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be okay limping out of this with a 58.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't want to spot... I just don't want to have even drops.
Sure.
Which one of these... Does this,
I would do
what
the
is
middle
the thing on
first
this
in general
gun?
so that you can get the alert up.
The team with the least turn meter, that's row. No, that'd be Finn, so it doesn't matter. You talking about this? Or this? Yeah, this.
Yeah, the middle.
Who do we call? And then we call Death Trooper to assist on him, right?
That's what I'd do. Yeah.
And then we rip. And we can target you with the rip. Why can't I target you?
They don't like you either. You have to be faster than them. I did it 5 minutes ago. Okay, yeah, so DTMG needs to just be faster. The team needs to be faster. Don't let them all have the light side turn meter level 3 and then you not having something to match.
Which one did you do the revive? I need to save the revive.
The third's the revive, so do the middle.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Rose.
perfect. Yeah. High value.
That's fine.
Mm-hmm. It is fine.
Freaked out, insecure, and neurotic, and whatever the third. Whatever
I would have called. I would have done the third to get the revive. Right.
We'll still have time.
Yep, I know. You're good.
You have retribution, but you also counter. What does the target do? The target's an assist, right?
Calls the target allied to us.
Yeah.
Hey, Wolf, rating him with 9 raiders. Appreciate it, guys. How'd the stream go? How'd your round go? I posted an 1835 on my opponent, Brilliant Zid. I fight this guy enough, but I think I got a solid score on him. We'll see how it goes tomorrow. How'd it go for you? We're watching Dagger do his Grand Arena now. We're most of the way through on squads, but the situation looks pretty favorable for him.
Yeah, I have faith in me.
That's right. That's right. We got Dagger in here. Thinking up the joint.
Oh, we probably shouldn't auto basic. We're not at that point yet.
I don't think.
But this should be sufficient. As soon as she gets a turn, she should die pretty quick.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yep. Glad it worked.
This is Mon Mothma like God intended.
All right. All right.
Not you. You're the wrong one.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the other ugly fucker?
I figured.
Huh?
I said I figured.
Yeah.
Put on my favorite track in.
Yay.
That would work. Boom.
All right.
Come on.
All right. I need to get around to Luthen's next turn.
Yeah, to ignore
So I
taunt.
can-
Yeah,
Yeah.
I need to ignore. All right. Ow.
All right. Hopefully this is good enough.
I believe. A.
There we go.
Mm.
There we go.
Nicely done.
Took a little bit. Took
Mhm.
a little bit to chew through there.
All squads back to fleets. Hey,
All right,
that
nothing
looks
terrifying.
nearly familiar.
Yeah, nothing terrifying.
Mhm.
I'm also going to have to do an Empire Mirror. But he didn't put Scythe here, so mine should be significantly easier in theory.
Okay.
I said in theory, right?
Okay.
There's no Scythe. There's no Foresight. I should be able to outrace.
Okay, yeah. I can see it.
Oh, just gonna stretch before doing fleet.
No worries. Hmm.
And if you guys like doing this, I can try to be more available to do this. Mine goes significantly faster than Tass's, I think.
Dude, I have mine done in under 2 hours tonight, but yeah.
Well, I don't really plan. I just do stuff. As you saw, like...
Sure.
I mean, I do plan
But
a
I
little
do
bit, but I
plan.
plan, like, when I start.
I respect that.
Yeah. See, using Sips there didn't even punish me.
Mhm.
It was great. No, this isn't Bounty Hunters. This is Sith. You take this. This is
That's
an
my
extra
standard.
disc?
Yeah, I don't take that. No, I take the other one. Yeah, that's what I do. That's what you did with me just last round, is this counter.
Okay. I need you to fucking stop that.
Mm-hmm.
Brittany needs to be left the fuck. Yeah,
Of
beat
it?
up the tank.
Of it.
So this is just basic, right?
I just go basic onto Razor. No, sorry, not Razor. Xanadu. Sorry. Yeah, you knew what I meant. You knew what I meant.
You put
Sorry.
Sideways Boy into stealth?
Yeah, my bad. You knew what I meant.
Basic on him again?
Yep. What I did. There.
Basic, because they have
Yeah,
tenacity
target
up.
third.
Yeah, mass assist.
Heal him. Okay.
And then this guy, middle,
Sure.
get dodged because this is the way. Call this in?
Yeah,
Or call this
it's your discretion. I mean, you don't need to heal as much. So it's up to you. Get out of it.
This should go into Prot, right? Nope. Get dodged. Cool. I appreciate you. Here's Houndstooth's Hoass.
Hmm?
Need to get that second ability done. All right, basic. You there! Please cease existing. Probably should have hit Razor Crest there, but it's fine.
What, with the delete?
No, with the basic there. I didn't hit him with the
yeah.
basic.
Yeah.
We're going to do this to clear the foresight and also hit this asshole up here. Now we're good. We'll hit you just to get the proc. And we'll do this to make sure you die. Or not die. All right. I don't actually know which one of these is more damage. Do we have the heal up?
Now.
I don't think we have the heal up. What?
I said it's all well in hand now, and yes, you will have the heal nearly immediately. Fury? Yeah. Big bet.
Well, I was talking about Fury's heal in case we had to do somebody else.
Oh, yeah.
Look at my sideways boys here. Look at my sideways boys.
Look at that. 74.
Sideways boys carry.
Big time stun.
Yeah.
All right, who's next? Chimera Mirror, gonna do it like I did. I mean, it'll be easier for you. Easier comp.
I could do this, but I think it's better to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was planning to do this.
Yep, I'm into it. Let's see it done. Bye.
I think I am going to call this in here
Okay,
because I can stun this asshole so he can't dodge
I like it.
or kill him.
Yeah, just one shot.
They're going to call in they're going to call in tint, so that's why I did that.
Fair.
Because now we can. Didn't really matter who I gave it to because he was going to dispel. And now I just have to chew through this asshole. That's fine. He already did his job.
That's right. Aw, we wish you well, friend.
Yeah. You're gone. You're gone. 07's in the chat. 69. Nice. Nice. And you still do this here?
Yes. Take the 2, just like that.
Yeah. All damage, no tank.
Yeah, I like basic onto Hyena as the opener with
On
fives.
Hyena? I normally do on Sunfac, but yeah.
Yeah, I like this because they got it like this, right? That's fine. All right, now I basic Hyena again personally because yeah. And then do the fight normally. I usually AoE, but you can do whatever you want.
Yeah, I like to put down target locks because
Buff immunity on the Hyena is hot. Because it's not gonna apply when you get Negotiator's turn in a moment, you know?
it's fair.
Oh, ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba.
We didn't land it on you, but that's okay.
Perfection. You can't ask for better.
I can and I will.
Yeah.
But you're right. This is going pretty swimmingly.
You could say third to Anakin or AoE. Yeah. All reasonable stuff.
Yeah, I'm playing for the. I'm playing for the just kill him here.
Fair.
All right.
Got him.
And what was that? 45 minutes? Maybe an hour?
Something like that. We weren't at it too long, so nice job.
Yeah, wasn't quite fatal level.
1780
is respectable.
Yeah.
2 drops. Couple of sloppy fights.
All right. Dig that.
And I think he's going to be hard pressed with the 3 drops he already has.
Yeah, to beat that score, yes. I agree. Yeah, that's
Especially
tough with
this
that seer, man.
Yeah, I don't know what he took in here to full back out. I'm sure he has
Hey.
enough to full clear.
Appreciate you, Pills. 500 more biddies. Here are some Bezos bucks for my G-string. I appreciate that. I'm going to just tuck that right in, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. Thank you, Dagger, for the additional bonus stream. It was fun to include that. I know a lot of folks want to see more of the scheme team fights, so glad we can get some of that action in.
You can absolutely see me plan my fights in real time with little to no prep. And it's a nice contrast to Tass's in-depth, plan out all the minutia where I'm like, oh shit. So, yeah, I guess it took a little over an hour. It was like an hour and 20 minutes, hour and 15.
So bad.
That's good.
so bad.
That's good.
Was my opponent a Chromium guy? Zid, yeah, that's right. Yeah, he's Chromium for sure. So yes, it was. Yeah, if you missed out already, I did clear his defense already for an 1835. We were flawless. So we'll see what he does overnight. We'll have to find out. All right. I wish I could tell you more about the defense, but we can't do it yet. However, before I go ahead and start doing the wrap up and rating us out, Dagger, as our guest of the evening, anything you'd like to say before I send us out the door?
Yeah, I enjoy doing this. When possible, I will try to make it. As I said at the beginning of this, when Mom lets me come out and play with my friends, I will do this.
Sounds good. Hey, Otis, thank you for the channel follow. Appreciate it, man. Sorry, you were saying.
Yeah. No, just thank you for having me on. I appreciate. Yeah, you're welcome, Bolter. Yeah, thank you for letting me on your platform more and more. Also, kick TJ's ass. Make him come on to one of these.
Maybe. Get them all oiled up.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if you want to find out how this one ends, you'll have to tune into my Discord. I'll make the announcement as soon as I know. So there's the link. If you're not part of the server, feel free to join. Lot of Grand Arena related discussion going on there all the time, among other things. But aside from that, if you're here, you already know that I'm streaming live on Twitch, twitch.tv/Tassinix, as well as simulcasting now on my YouTube channel, Tassinix Gaming. Let me drop the link for that. We do have some other Swugger-related content over on that channel. If you haven't checked it out before, we've got the Datacron set guide on set 20. I make that with Aesop Rock, the #1 Grand Arena player in the world. I'll be getting with him here in the next coming days to make a video on set 21, which just dropped here today, so look for that soon. We've got my mod guide videos on characters and factions that you've been asking about. Just released the Dark Treya video today. We've got my recent GAC Omicron tier list video, the how-to mod guides, and a whole bunch of other odds and ends. So check that out all over there. It is, of course, a rebroadcasting point for my Grand Arena-focused podcast, Plotting and Scheming, that I make with my friends Dagger, TJ, Sasha Aisha, and Fatal. So, you'll have to check that out. We break down the last week in Grand Arena, how we dealt with the meta matchups, our favorite attack and defense of the week, our lessons learned for the week to come, and anything else we think that's worth sharing, with you guys. That is native to Spotify, but wherever you find an episode, there's going to be a link in the description that you can plug into your preferred podcast program and follow us there. So check all that out. Aside from that, oh, hey, Bones, what's going on, man? Appreciate that. Oh, hey, MJ rated in with 6 viewers. Man, okay, so the singularity approaches. I'm just now wrapping up. We just did a double stream. I finished mine, knocked out Zid's defense here for an 1835, and then Dagger just did his stream, his fights, posted a 1780 on his opponent. So we'll find out, I guess, where that stands in the morning for both of us. But yeah, just doing the wrap up right now. So all's well. Anyways, let's see. So we covered the YouTube. Yeah, if you want to go above and beyond the Call of Duty, first of all, if you like anything you see on the YouTube, please give it a like, hit subscribe. Really appreciate that. But like I said, if you want to go above and beyond, there's a few ways to do it. First, there's the Cash App. That is $Tassinix. My PayPal account is tassinix@gmail.com. And if you're interested in getting some enhanced bot power for your scouting, early access to some of my content, and a couple odds and ends perks, you'll have to check out my Patreon. Let's see, that's the wrong damn slide. I'm gonna have to get more professional at that, aren't I? Big name now in the top bracket, yeah? Oh, that's still the wrong slide. Let's try this one more time. There it is. All right. Patreon.com/Tassinix. For any upwardly mobile Grand Arena player, there is something there of interest for you. At $5 a month, you enter the TAS House at VIP access level, where you get early access to the Plotting and Scheming podcast, which is coming out on Friday mornings at 8 a.m. My patrons are getting it as early as Tuesday night, within hours of us recording, so you get that extra edge on the first round of the week. But in addition to that, you also get early access to the Datacron set guides, and of course, dedicated text and voice chat on Discord, where you can generally find me lurking, so pop on in and say hi. Thank you so much to Andrew, Banja, Deadpool Cow 28, JJ's Productions Twitch, Gilman4527, Johnny B. Ottawa, Miasmal, Mus Ross, Raised Malbus, Sam Vimes, Sheepdog 47, Jake 23501, Squed, Stark Strategy Gamer, Sweens 14, and White Wolf. Moving on up to the $10 a month tier is VIP Access Plus, where you get a bundled Patreon access to me and to OmegaBot. At the start of my stream, I always show an OmegaBot report on my opponent. Anybody can use the tool for free to build a report on their opponent's last week of history, but patrons can build a custom report with any number of weeks. You get a downloadable HTML version of the report with links that you can click that go right back into swugga.gg or Insight, whichever you prefer to use. Helps further cut down on the scout time. Thank you so much to Dobby, Eshsotnikam, Loon, Snack Attack, and Striker. Moving on up to VIP Access Premium, this is $15 a month for the Double Bot Bundle. Some have said the greatest value bundle in all of Swugga, because you get Patreon access to me, to OmegaBot, and to Hot Utils, the #1 tool for your mass mod management and loadout creation. A couple of clicks will move you between your Grand Arena, TB, TW, and Raid mods. You can use it to remod your roster like TJ and Fatal do. You can slice through months of accrued mods in seconds, to say nothing of the TW functionality for your guild. Thank you so much to Argots, Arj, Duckstab, Darkhug, Frickfrack Paddywhack, General Milan, Ibanek, Kev, Quig, Salbag, Sir Boss, Sophus, The Lost Womprat, Wilco, and Zoltrek. And at the top of the heap, he who presides over all others, now Nomad's Reaper. This guy pops in to the stream from time to time and drops hundreds of subs, thousands of biddies, incredibly generous support over the years. Thank you so much, my man. And of course, last but never least, our special thanks. Oh, that's the wrong button. There it is. First to Yoda Force, one of my early supporters way back in the day, bought me the mic that I'm speaking to you on right now, and even though he has long since quit the game, we wish him well from the other side. To Mrs. T, my wife, thank you for all you do, keeping our daughter occupied and keeping me hydrated, whether that's with coffee or liquor, while I'm trying to be halfway decent at a phone game. And of course, to Dagger, TJ, Sasha Aisha, and Fatal, my co-hosts on Plotting and Scheming. Thank you, gentlemen, as always, for recording our show. It's a pleasure and a privilege to get it done on a weekly basis, nearly 2 years in. I learn from you guys every week. Hopefully the feeling's the same from time to time. But regardless, our community learns a ton from us. A lot of discussion and engagement around the show. You guys are a huge part of that success. I wouldn't change a thing, and thank you so much. All right, moving back on over to the main scene. It's time to make ready to raid. Thank you for all the raids this evening, guys. We got to pay the love forward. What can we do? What can we do? Who's up? Who's alive? I see Zareth. Let's go ahead and get it running to our Gambit brother. Starting up the raid right now. Again, I'll let you guys know on Discord tomorrow how it all wraps up. But as far as the round 2 stream, look for me on Saturday in the late morning, Eastern Standard Time, or early afternoon, somewhere around there. I'll make my announcement again on Discord. But thank you, everybody, for tuning in. It's been a fun round, for a double feature. And until next time, it's been real. It's been awesome. It's been real awesome. Take care.